What's happening, guys? This is James Blon with MMOHuts.com with a quick weekly recap for MMO news and announcements for the week ending March 24th, 2014. And our first bit of news this week has to do with Archlord 2 from Webzen. Late last week, Webzen announced Archlord 2's release in Europe and both North and South America is happening this year. And from the looks of things, sooner rather than later, meaning this summer. Archlord 2 is a medieval fantasy MMORPG with heavy PvP influence, and seeing that the game runs on the Gamebryo engine, it's capable of featuring numerous detailed and unique battlegrounds designed for massive battles, holding up to 400 players at a time. Not to mention the game's classless character system will allow players to create unique and personalized gameplay styles. I'll be sure to keep you updated on a definite release date as summer gets a little bit closer. Next up, SMITE is getting ready for its official launch this week, Tuesday the 25th, introducing the 51st god last week. The pre-launch patch with the latest god Ullr isn't just about the small tweaks, surprisingly. They've added in draft mode for 5-man pre-made conquest matches, a complete announcer update, and improved UI to better comprehend what's happening on your map, and plenty of optimization for players with ancient hardware, so to speak. And seeing that they are so close to launch and their launch tournament that has generated almost $210,000 now for prize money, they've released a new dev diary showcasing the road to release, telling the story of the birth of SMITE to what it is now. And don't worry, just because the game is launching doesn't mean it's not going to continue to get better and better. I've got a strong feeling that they've got some crazy stuff planned out for post-launch. And if you're seeing this quick enough, before launch day, all beta players, level 10 plus, will get 100 gems on launch day for every 10,000 times their official tweet gets retweeted. Not a bad deal. Check out the link in the description below for more details. Last week, Nexon Europe announced further details about Lost Saga's upcoming open beta. According to their official press release last week, a number of changes have been made based on player feedback from the recent closed beta. In particular, 15 new playable characters have been added to the roster for the open beta. Characters such as Reaper, Rockstar, Ninja Assassin, Monkey King, Zoro, and of course plenty more. Several new maps will be available, including the construction site, along with new game modes such as Crusade, PvE Deep Forest, and Boss Raid. And it looks like they're going to start their open beta party April 24th. On a slightly similar note, Grand Chase is relaunching in the US under Killer Combo, KOG's official US publisher, making it to where Killer Combo published 2 of the coolest brawler MMOs out there. Current Grand Chase players must transfer their accounts in order to hop over to the new server, and you've got to do so before March 27th. Otherwise, you lose your account for good, so you might want to get on that. And seeing that KOG finally merged Grand Chase under the Killer Combo branch alongside Elsword, Elsword released a new teaser trailer which reveals Elesis, the main character from Grand Chase, as a new playable character in Elsword. As of right now, it's just a teaser, but I'm pretty confident we'll see more details coming around really soon. And since we're talking about brawlers, Nexon America released a huge update for Dragon Nest this past week, raising the level cap to 70, introducing a new area called Arendelle, and advanced skills for all of its classes. The new update is called Chapter 10 Telesia, and it's up to players working towards level 70 to prevent the tide of evil from consuming the new area Arendelle. New level 65 and 70 advanced skills have been added in for each of the class's job advancements. 5 new storyline dungeons have been added in this round, making this one a pretty good sized update. They've even made an update trailer showcasing it all, which is, rare. Check the links in the description below for the new preview trailer and all of the update details. Next up, Monster Madness Online opened up its 3rd public play session last week, introducing a new survival map known as the Dire Marsh, and plenty more. The new survival map emphasizes non-linear exploration, forcing players through a monster-infested forest to stumble across whatever evil lies within on their own. This time around, developers have introduced 6 new types of enemies along with a new boss, which is none other than the Grim Reaper, who you may happen to run into in the center of the Dire Marsh. And with the new alpha round comes plenty of new items, weapons, and add-ons, including the Boomerang, soda grenade launchers, and 3 new abilities. And the Conscious Pet, which is composed of both an angel and a devil hovering over your shoulder. And this is cool, you can dynamically pick which one is active to use a different enhancement, whether it be for good or evil. A ton of stuff has been added during the pre-alpha, and with this new round, we're just now seeing the alpha gameplay features. An interesting new video popped up for Star Wars The Old Republic last week, announcing Galactic Strongholds as the game's next digital expansion. Apparently player housing is going to be a huge focus in this next update, and I've got to say, they do look pretty nice. In Galactic Strongholds, players can live on multiple planets and choose from prestigious apartments in the heart of the faction's capital world. And hundreds of unique decorations will be available to personalize each stronghold. But first status players gain early access on July 29th, and Galactic Strongholds will be offered to the public as a free-to-play digital expansion in August. A new game update found its way to Warface last week, introducing a new map available for Team Deathmatch. The new Farm Sunset map features a unique element. Daylight fades to dusk as you battle. So even if you're slightly afraid of the dark, your only option is to lock, load, and let loose on your enemies before night falls. Otherwise, you're SOL. And this isn't the only map they added in this update. The new Downtown map is available for free-for-alls, and the District map is available for Plant the Bomb. It's not a major update, but it's an update nonetheless. Next up, Sony Online Entertainment released an all-new Player Studio video that highlights the program's popularity in PlanetSide 2. Over 2,000 unique creations have been added in since the launch of PS2's Player Studio 8 months ago, and 470 of those items have made it into the game. Now, the cool thing about getting these items into the game, other than the fact that your item is in one of your favorite games, is that you make a chunk of profit off of these items. One of the players in the video has made $12,000 off the sales of his items and self-taught himself how to design them. Not bad. Not bad at all. I can't wait to see what EverQuest's next landmark allows these players to achieve with Player Studios. Better start building. GDC San Francisco brought in some interesting news this past week. My.com announced its My Games division with 4 new games developed in cooperation with Obsidian Entertainment and Slightly Mad Studios. The 4 new titles include Armored Warfare, an action-based MMO featuring modern tank combat and tactics, Evolution, a mobile science fiction RPG, World of Speed, a full-on racing MMO that combines innovative approach to racing with a strong focus on social elements such as team play and auto clubs, and finally a title that looks really promising, SkyForge, an action fantasy sci-fi MMORPG from the makers of Elesis. As you can tell from the trailer playing here, the visuals are on par with plenty of the other MMOs we're excited for, and the combat itself looks pretty intense. According to their official site, SkyForge features dynamic combat inspired by console action games, where players develop from immortal warriors protecting their homeworld into powerful gods dominating the battlefield as individual giants. I've got to be honest, I'm fairly excited about this one. Head over to the MMOHuts game profile for more details, screenshots, and of course the official trailer. I'm pretty sure you're going to want to keep your eye on this one. And last but not least, we've got a pretty epic giveaway about to happen on MMOHuts. It's not for a free-to-play game, but if you win this, I don't think you'll care. We're giving away 1 digital copy of the Elder Scrolls Online Imperial Edition. This edition gets you 5 days of early access to the game, the ability to play as the Imperial, granting you unique bonuses, crafting styles, gear, and more. It's pretty legit, and to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is head over to the event on MMOHuts forums, and I'll put a link in the description below to the event post. Then you'll post a short backstory of the character you plan on making in ESO. The more reasoning, the better. The winner will be announced this Friday via livestream as well as on the forums, so good luck, and be sure to check the description below for updates and details. And that's about all the major MMO news and announcements for this week. For more information about the topics in this recap, follow the links in the description below. Otherwise, get even more news at MMOHuts.com/news. Feel free to discuss the news in the comments below or head over to MMOHuts.com/forums. But until next time, guys, that's going to be it for me. I'm James Blonde. See you out there, gamers.